Hey guys, Dylan here, and welcome to this video. So, first off, I do apologize for not having uploaded a video in quite a while. The biggest reason for that is just because I've been house sitting for a neighbor, so I actually haven't been at home for very long. Like, it's obviously neighbor, so I can just stop by my house, but I just don't obviously have time to do, like, recording and stuff and like editing and whatever, so I just haven't had the time to do that. So I'm going to be uploading a video, obviously, as you can tell, mostly just a little update video, kind of where I plan on going with my account and what I plan on doing and all that kind of stuff. So first off, I guess I'll talk about goals first, and like progress. So I'm going to go over my skilling goals first because those are pretty easy to talk about. So you guys know I've been working on 120 Slayer and also kind of 120 defense, and I'm getting closer to both of them. Obviously Slayer is a long way off because, I mean, Slayer's not really a super fast skill at all. So it's just something that you kind of have to grind away at. I'm at 28.5 mil, I think. Yeah, I'm at nearly 28.6 mil Slayer XP. So, I mean, obviously I'm fairly far off from 120. I'm like 80 mil off. So I'm pretty far. But still, I mean, I enjoy Slayer. It's fun and it's also a good moneymaker for me. So, you know, I don't really complain much about Slayer, especially Morvaran is a lot better of a Slayer master than Curdle. And I like him a lot more, so, you know, that's always really nice. And defense-wise, which is probably going to be my next and first 120. I'm actually at 78 mil, or 67 mil, I'm sorry, and I'm at 37.2 mil to 120. I've been kind of, like, I'll admit, I've been camping Fight Cauldron to get some experience, some faster XP, because Fight Cauldron, once you kind of get good at it, and once you're kind of experienced at camping it, you can get upwards, you know, 450, 500k XP per hour, so that's a really good trading method, and I've been camping that, you know, just to get some faster experience, because, I mean, Slayer gives you good XP, I'm not, like, disputing that, but, you know, maybe when I don't want to, when I'm not feeling up to doing Slayer, maybe I just don't want to go do my task or something, I go ahead and do, go do Fight Cauldron for a while, to get some, like, good XP, because it is a pretty good training method. I don't know if I'm gonna be if I camp Fight Cauldron, basically no life Fight Cauldron, I can easily get 125 defense within the next couple of weeks. If I do it through Slayer, it'll probably take me about another month. So I haven't really decided what I want to do. It'll probably be a combination of both, a mixture of both. I don't want to like do it solely on Fight Cauldron, but I do want to do some Fight Cauldron, you know, to break up the monotony of just like doing Slayer tasks all the time. So I want to just kind of break it up with just kind of some I don't know, I guess just some variety of training methods. So that's what I'm doing. I've been thinking about what 120 I want to get after I kind of do defense, because like Slayer to me is like, even though Slayer is kind of like my big 120 goal and is what I want to get, I do a lot of other things outside of Slayer. So I mean, I don't do Slayer 24/7 like some people do. Like, I do Slayer and then I go do some other stuff because I'm bored, like I go PVMing or something, or sometimes I do some random skilling stuff like I'm doing right now. So I've been thinking about maybe working also on a skilling 120 as well. Just, you know, so I can have obviously just a large variety of stuff I can do on RS. Like, I can go do Slayer if I want to, I can go do PVMing to make some money, I can go do skilling and still continually be working towards a goal that I want to get. So I've either been thinking about potentially fire making, but I don't really know. If I do fire making, I kind of want to get it on my skilling account, since the account's name is fire making with a Y instead of an I, but you know, still you say it like fire making. So I think it would be a lot cooler to have it on my skiller, but I don't really know. I'm doing it on my main right now just because I want to spend time on it and, you know, do stuff with it, and because my skiller's not a member, I don't really want to buy a bond or pay for it right now. So there's that. So I don't really know. I've also been thinking potentially thieving, because I think the thieving cape is pretty cool, and thieving is a pretty fast skill, and especially with the Elf City update, and you know, you get good XP rates with it as well. So I've been thinking maybe about doing thieving, but I haven't decided yet. I think a cool one to get would be something maybe like, I mean, I think the Hunter cape looks cool, but I could not get 120 Hunter, like, no way. Okay, so like my dream 120s, like scaling 120 would definitely be agility because I do enjoy it, but I don't know if I could actually get 120 in agility, like get 99 8 times. I don't know if I could do that, so we'll see. But I think it would be kind of cool, I guess, to get 120 agile since it's pretty much the rarest 120 in the game, I think. At least when I last checked it was. So, those are kind of my scaling goals. If you guys have any suggestions on what 120, like what scaling 120 you think I should get, put it in a comment or send me a PM. I definitely would like to hear them so I can kind of get ideas on what I should do. I don't really want to do any buyables just because I'm obviously working on money making goals for gear, so I don't really want to spend a lot of my money on buyable 120s. So I really only want like support skills or gathering skills really for 120s, not artisan ones. But anyways, speaking of money making, I have made a bunch of money, and on screen I'll actually put up the news, like the news feed screenshot that I took. I was dumb and I didn't record it, and I didn't like screenshot the actual drop, but I did get a Torva plate body using a death touch dart that I got from the September raffle stuff. I got 3 of them, so I went to next on that, and I ended up on my last one getting a Torva plate body, which was really nice. So it's basically a free 35 mil. I didn't keep it. I could have, because obviously getting full neck sets is a goal of mine at some point, but I do want to get tier 90 weapons first, so I thought that selling the Torva plate body now to make some money towards that would benefit me more in the long run than keeping it and kind of just hoarding that money in there when I could be using it towards getting tier 90 weapons. Because for me, like neck sets, I want them because they look nice and they're helpful for bossing and stuff, but since I'm going to be doing mostly Slayer, and I don't really want to use neck sets for Slayer since they obviously degrade, and the tier 70 God Wars dungeon armor works entirely fine for Slayer. I don't really need the neck sets right now. It's kind of like in the future goal once I'm done with everything else. So, right now I'm focusing on getting Noxious Staff and Ascension Crossbows because I did get the Glacior boot set and the Automation glove set. So I have both of those finally. So I have pretty much all the gear that I need for Slayer except for the Ascensions and the Noxious Staff. So those are the only 2 things I really need to kind of complete my Slayer armor set, I guess. And then after that I'll be working on neck sets. And then after that I don't actually really know. I may get a Noxious Longbow, just to have it, and I don't know. I don't think I'd ever get Seismics because I don't really think it's worth it, but, you never know, I guess. It just depends on, what I want to do with my money, I guess, after that. At that point, maybe I'd get, like, maybe a buyable 120 or something, I'm not sure. But that's a really long way off because, obviously, I need to make, I think, combined, I need close to, like, 500 mil or something for those 2 weapons, and then the neck sets on top of that, so that's another, like, 200 mil or so. So in total I need to make about like 700 800 mil before I'm done with all my armor and gear sets. So, that's a far way off, but that's what I'm working on. I don't know if I want to get Ascensions first or if I want to get the Noxious Staff first. If you guys have any suggestions or like any opinions on what you think I should get first, you can put it in a comment or send me a PM. Because, to me, it's like I'm going to be getting both eventually. It's not like I'm getting one over the other. It's just what one am I going to get first? Like, on one hand, I do a lot of Mage with Slayer, and Mage is one of my favorite combat styles. But on the other hand, I do also like range. At this point, range is my favorite, but it fluctuates a lot between range and mage. So right now it's range, but maybe in a month or 2 it might be mage again. And then also with Ascensions, it'd be like it'll be easier to camp like QD and Araxor and that kind of stuff. So it'll be easier to make money off of PVMing with the Ascensions. But I don't really know. It kind of just is whatever I feel like getting first. I'm like leaning towards Ascensions at this point to get first. In fact, my friend was like, you should, since keys are really cheap right now, the Ascension keys, that I should just try and make my own, bow. So, I don't know. Maybe I can make my own Ascensions. I did a few, Legion kills today just because I wanted to try them out, see how Legions were. Legions are actually really easy. At least the ones I did. I did Primus and Sextus, which are the easiest ones. But I remember when I first went to Legions, the very first time I ever tried them, I was like, holy crap, these things are hard. But now that I'm doing them, they're really easy. Like, I don't even know, they're super easy. So maybe, I don't know. I might start doing them. Maybe when I go get Order of Ascension members as a Slayer task, I won't sell the keys, but I'll keep the keys and then use them and try and get some signets and make my own ascensions, so I can kind of. I'm like, I guess I technically be losing out on potential money that I make, but it's not like I'm actually spending money that I already have on keys because I'm using the keys I got as drops. You know, I don't know. It really depends, and I mean, I think it'll be fun. Like, I think that would definitely be something fun to do. Like, you know, make my own ascension crossbows. So that might be something I might do as well. So, but yeah, so those are like goals wise. That's where I am. Let's see. So accounts with Iron Man. I do have an Iron Man account. Really original, I know, but I named it my Iron Wolf instead of my Spirit Wolf. It's really original, but I really couldn't think of a name, so I went with my Iron Wolf. So it can kind of like link my Iron Man and my main account. I mean, you know, whatever. So I don't really have any intentions of like doing really hardcore stuff with it, just because you know, I don't really, Iron Man's not really my thing. I'm not kind of a do-it-yourselfer. I rely a lot on the Grand Exchange. So Iron Man is not really something that I'm going to be putting a lot of time and effort into, like some people have been. But it is something that is kind of interesting, and it's something to do when I get bored of training on my main account or something. So, you know, it's something that I have, and, you know, I may be doing some stuff on it, but I don't really anticipate doing, like, a lot, unless I get to that point where I'm just so bored of my main that I want to do something else, then I may start doing more on my Iron Man account. All I have on that account, I've done a little bit of skilling. I've done a couple of quests. That's really all I've done. I haven't really done anything like spectacularly awesome on it yet. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much where I am right now. So, anyone who wants to voice their opinions on what skilling 120 you think I should get, support, and gathering ones only. I don't want to do any artisan ones right now. And if you think I should get ascension crossbows or noxious staff first. I mean, like I said, it's not something that it's not like I'm gonna get this or this. I'm gonna be getting both eventually. It's just, what am I getting first? So, yes. Anyways, I think that's really all I've got for today. I don't really know what I want to do for my next video. I kind of want to do a guide of some sort, but I don't really know what I want to do for that guide. Obviously I'm done with the God Wars Dungeon Bossing series. I don't really want to do another PVMing guide, but I don't know. I think someone requested me to do a guide on EOC PVMing survival, using like things you can do with the action bar, like with your abilities and stuff to make it so you can survive better. So maybe I'll start working on that. But I kind of want to do a skilling guide, but I don't really know what skill I want to do. I don't want to do a skill that is going to be updated with Elf City in November until it actually comes out, because obviously I don't want to have like the best XP come into the game and then my guide be pretty much obsolete. Like, that would be stupid. So I might do something, maybe thieving or mining, smithing. Slayer, you don't really do a guide for leveling up Slayer, really. Maybe I could do a combat guide or something. I don't know, but anyways, guys, yeah, so put your answers to my questions in the comments if you want to. I don't really mind if you do or don't, but, you know, it'd be helpful. Anyways, hope to see you later. Thanks. Bye.